EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play action. Now Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 22, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the... .45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Give him them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack on first down, Jackson, this is caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. And this first half, a timeout call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm BrianAkaDaddyB, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got some space here. Look at the big fella go. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray, quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns
And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Steps away.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And they work this out past the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here we go, here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get him, get him, get him.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.